All right, geometry. This is day 2. I believe red team, Wednesday, Friday team, you should be watching this and be ready to ask questions on Wednesday, okay? This is what Tuesday people are going to be learning. So yesterday, or whenever you watch the video on the introductions, we're going to be transforming pictures. We're going to be moving them around the quadrants, okay, or the coordinate axes. All right, so we're going to try to remember how to do this, okay? Now, a translation is the first one, okay? The translation is the first one, and we talk about translation is just a shift. We're just sliding it around, okay? We're not twisting it, we're not flipping it, we're not turning it, we're just sliding it around, okay? And you can notice that because we're going to be adding or subtracting only. No multiplying, no dividing, no nothing else, okay? Just adding and subtracting. Okay, so the rule is here, x plus 3, y minus 4. So I have -1 plus 3, comma, 4 minus 4. Okay, and so that becomes 2, comma, 0. So that's A prime. B prime, we take -2 plus 3, and we'll take -1 minus 4, and that's going to leave us with 1, comma, -5. That's going to be B prime. And C prime is going to be 4 plus 3, comma, 4 minus 4 again, like that number. 4 plus 3 is 7, 4 minus 4 is 0. This is C prime. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to graph both of these. Sorry, that's 2:30, time for school to be out. I'm going to graph both of these on the same coordinate axes and see what I have. Okay, so I'm going to draw an awesome line. Someone's got to show me how to draw an awesome line. This is not too bad, I suppose. Okay, so here's my x-axis. Remember, this is my y-axis. Okay, so I'm going to do A, B, C. So A was -1, 4. Okay, I like to put a few numbers on so that I can remember where I am. B is -2, -1. Oh, so this is A. Don't forget to label. This is B. And C is 4, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so here is C. So I have this awesome, awesome triangle. Looks obtuse to me, right? So the new one I have should be in the same orientation. It should just be shifted around a little bit. So I picked a different color, and A prime is 2, 0, which means it's here. B prime is 1, -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5. So 1, -5 is right here, B prime. And then C prime is 7, 0. So that one was 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. So this is C prime. Now, because A looks like it's in the middle of the triangle, or A prime does, I'm going to move the letter out here. So now I draw that line, draw this line, and I draw this line. So look at those two graphs, right? Okay, notice they look exactly the same, right? Looks like the same size, the same shape, everything is the same. I might even just count the boxes here for AC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is A prime, C prime 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So everything should be exactly the same. It's just in a different location. Okay, that's a translation. Easy peasy. Okay, so now I have, sometimes we write the translation like this. Okay, all that means is x, we're going to subtract 4, and y, we're going to add 5. Okay, that's all that means. We're going to subtract 4 from the x coordinate, and we're going to add 5 to the y coordinate. So A prime, subtract 4 would be -5. Add 5, we get 9. b prime, let me know if that doesn't make any sense. -2 minus 4 is -6. -1 plus 5 is 4. And c prime, 4 minus 4 is 0. 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay, so I'm going to put, oh, it looks like I have to go up to 9, so I need to be careful. I don't have too many negatives, so I'm just going to maybe here with my y-axis as straight as I can make it. And then here with my x-axis. Now some people this bothers when I have it offset like this, but too bad. 2, 4, 6, 8, because I have to go all the way up to 9, and then I have some negative stuff. Oh, I have -6, -2, -4. Whoo, I just barely made it. -6. Okay, so a prime is -1, 4. Sorry, a is -1, 4. B is -2, -1. Oh, I think it's the same one as before. So C, 1, 2, 3, 4. So C is over here. All right, just like before. Same triangle I had in the first example. All right, so now when I do this one, -5, 9. So that would be way up here. This is A prime. B prime is -6, 4. That's here. If I would have gone off the graph patch, I would have had to move the whole thing. Don't be drawing extra lines on your graph patch. And then 0, 9 would be here for C prime. And so now I look at this and I say, oh yeah, look at that. It's the same triangle, just shift it over a little bit. Okay? So notice the same shape and size. Okay? That's very important. Notice AC and A prime C prime, AC and A prime C prime, they're parallel. Looks like BC and B prime C prime are parallel. Looks like they're the same length, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll talk more about that later. All right, so now the question is, can you find the rule? How did we go from triangle RST to triangle R prime, S prime, T prime? Well, first of all, make sure you know which one is triangle RST. That looks like the blue one, right? So I'm going to go from the blue one to the red one. So how did I go? So I'm just going to, looks like I went to the left. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I went left 5, and then it looks like I have to go up 1, 2. Okay, so the left 5 means -1, up 2 means +2. So you can do this and put a giant T there, or you could say x comma y goes to x minus 1 comma y plus 2. Either of those are just fine and dandy. Okay, I don't have to check every point because every point has to follow the same rule. If you'd like to check every point, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. That looks the same. So you can, but you don't have to, because with a translation, all of them are exactly the same. All right, this one, I'm going from EFH to CDJ. EFH, that looks like the orange one, and the orange one is going to the, what is that, purple? So count the boxes again. Pick any point. We can pick, oh, and notice F has to match up with C. Sorry, F. What am I saying F? It's E. E has to match up with C, F has to match up with D, and H has to match up with J. They have to be in the same order when I do the picture. So I'm just going to go from E to C. So E is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So it looks like I went to the right 3, and I went up 2. So that's T3 comma 2 as a subscript, or you could say x, y goes to x plus 3, y plus 2. Either of those is fine and dandy. Oh, that's it. All right. Good luck.